Let's say there's a brand new, not-so-tested sushi bar that just opened. He says, let's try it. YOLO. She says, let's read the reviews first. I don't want food poisoning before Monday's meeting. Welcome to the wonderfully different worlds of male and female risk perception. Something psychologists, evolutionary biologists, and anyone who's ever been on a road trip together have all explored and probably argued about. So, why do men and women often take different approaches when it comes to making decisions, especially risky ones? We all have the same basic brain parts, but how they work together makes a big difference. The amygdala, our brain's panic button, is responsible for fear and danger detection. Research shows men and women may activate it differently. In many studies, men's amygdalas react less to danger signals. In short, danger doesn't always feel that dangerous to them. Meanwhile, women's amygdalas tend to sound the alarm earlier and louder. That's why when a guy says, let's climb that sketchy rooftop for a photo, the woman's brain is going, is this worth a visit to the ER? Then there's the prefrontal cortex, the brain's logical planner. It helps with decision-making, impulse control, and weighing consequences. Women tend to use this part more during risky choices, which helps explain why they often say things like, let's slow down and think this through. Men, in contrast, sometimes skip that part and jump straight into action, usually with GoPro involved. To understand this better, we can go way back in time to our prehistoric ancestors. Men were hunters. They needed to chase wild animals, climb rocks, and sometimes face serious danger to bring home food. If they didn't take risks, their families didn't eat. Women were gatherers and caretakers. They stayed close at home, picked berries, raised children, and managed a social tribe. If they took unnecessary risks, the whole group could suffer. So while men were wired for bold action, women evolved to be more cautious and protective. These ancient roles helped shape our psychology. Even today, studies show men are more likely to gamble, invest in risky stocks, or drive fast, while women prefer stable options, research things more, and plan for the long term. We see this play out in daily life. In finance, men might jump into risky investments, while women focus on steady savings. When it comes to driving, men are more likely to speed or take chances, while women are generally more careful. Health-wise, women are more likely to visit the doctor and take preventive measures. Men tend to ignore warning signs and hope things fix themselves. Researchers have found that men consistently take more financial and career-related risks, while women score higher in social risk awareness, like emotional costs or public embarrassment. Interestingly, when women feel confident and supported, they are just as willing to take bold steps. Their caution isn't always fear. It's often strategic thinking. It's important to remember that these are general patterns, not fixed rules. There are fearless women climbing mountains and cautious men planning every detail. What matters is that both styles have value. Male-style risk-taking can bring innovation, bold decisions, and fast results. Female-style caution brings careful planning, stability, and fewer disasters. The best situations often come when both approaches are combined. One person says, let's go for it. The other says, let's just pack a first aid kit and some snacks. Together, they make smarter, safer, and more successful decisions. Knowing your own risk style is powerful. Are you the impulsive go-getter or the thoughtful planner? In relationships and work teams, recognizing these styles can help avoid frustration and miscommunication. And don't let gender stereotypes limit you. Women don't have to wait until everything is perfect to act. And men don't have to pretend they've got it all figured out without double-checking. We all benefit from a balance of courage and caution. Risk itself isn't the problem. Unwise risk is. And too much hesitation can also lead to missed opportunities. The best decisions happen in that middle ground, where bravery meets good thinking. So next time you're about to take a leap into a business deal, a big move, or just a very questionable food cart. Pause, think, and maybe ask someone who sees the risks you don't. Because sometimes success is just knowing when to jump and when to check the parachute.